Hi, I'm Fred from White Rose. We tend to get a lot of questions from our customers about DCC, and the main questions we generally get is how do I set the address on a new locomotive? And also, how do I reset to a factory default? So, we use the North Coast Engineering system, and we have a program track that we use for that. So, it's actually with North Coast Engineering, it's pretty simple to do. What you could do is you press this program escape button down here on this power cab, and then you push the number 4, which is just a shortcut. It says use program track, and you hit the enter button. And now you have 3 options. You have standard, which is what you're going to use now. You can change the CV and reg. I never use that one because it's not necessary at this point. So if I hit the number 1, it's going to go out and it's going to find this locomotive. It's going to page the locomotive and tell me what manufacturer number is it the decoder is. And each one of the manufacturers has their own. And now it's telling me it doesn't have. Oh, I know one. I have a toggle switch to go from DCC to DC. So I didn't do that. So I think if I hit this, it'll find the enter button. It'll find a decoder version, which is fine. So now it's going to go out. It's going to ask me if I want to set up the address. So if I hit the number 1, it's going to go find my short address, which is 0003 or just 3. I never change that. I always leave that. So if something happens to the locomotive, generally I know what the address is. So if I hit enter, it's going to ask me if I want to activate the address. In this case, I don't want to. So now it's going to go find the long address. We've already programmed this one, but what you would do is type in 5086, enter, and it's going to ask me if I want to activate the address, and I can say yes. And once I've done that, it'll ask me if I want to set configurations. In this option, let's say yes. I'll just go through a couple things. I usually skip this. You can use 28 or 14 speed steps. Usually 28 generally. DC mode, you can actually have it won't run on DC if you don't want, or if you just leave it alone. If you leave it alone, it won't run on DC. If you hit the number 1, it will allow you to run it on DC and DCC. So speed table, you can set that up if you want. You also have to hit this number 1 for long address, and you can set up motor control, which is a kind of neat thing to do. So if your engine doesn't start up right slowly, you can increase the starting voltage. Now the way it works, it's binary code, so it's from 0 to 255 is for the max voltage. So this one looks like it was set as 15. It must have not started up real quick or slowly, so I've updated that. Then you can go to the maximum voltage. So if your engine's running way faster than you want it to, you can reduce this number to whatever value you want. Let's make it 250. Hit the enter button, and now it's going to ask me mid-range voltage. So generally what I do is I'll pick a voltage between 15 and 250, somewhere in the middle, and let's make that 170 now, and hit enter. And now you can set acceleration, deceleration. You can do that with a momentum button later if you want to. So once you've done all this, you can hit the program escape button, and it takes you right back out to your main screen that you can run your train. So if you have an engine that's bulky, it's not running for whatever reason, one main issue that you can try right away is that somehow, if you're fooling around with some of the buttons you can do, you can actually put this engine in a consist, and it's not going to react on your program track. So what you do is down here under consist, if you hit delete, you can tell it what engine number to delete. So it's 5086, enter, and now that engine which should run on your program track without any problems. So now if you have an engine that say it's sitting there, you're trying to run it, the sound won't come on, whatever it might be, which we don't have that problem with this one, but if I had to hit the number 8 and it had not come on, or if I had hit the throttle and it did not move, what you could do is you can go to Program Escape again, hit the number 4, use the program track. Now it's going to shut the engine down. And now what you're going to do is you're going to hit number 1. I think I did that right. I might decoder version, and now here you can hit 7. Set configuration. So I did that wrong, so I'm going to go back out. You just hit the Program Escape button, it'll take you back out. Whoops, too many times. So if I hit the Program Escape button, number 4, use program track. So instead of hitting 1 through here, you hit number 7. And it says recovery program. If you hit the number 1, it will set all of the CVs in here back to the factory default. There's 2 ways to do it. You can program CV8 to 8 for some of the decoders, but it doesn't always work. So I found that this is actually the best way to recover your locomotive back to its original factory settings. And it'll set this factory back to set address 3. It will drop the long address out of it. So just a few of the things you can do quickly, easily with your locomotive. Oh, sorry. They're whispering at me and I can't hear them. They're on the deaf side. So might as well make this fun. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can always call and ask. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you might have. I'm here Thursday through Saturday. We're open from 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock every day but Sunday.